Today we're doing a live arm workout, working the biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Now, if that sounds good to you, hit that like button for me to let me know you want more workouts like this, and it helps support the channel, so thank you for that. So what we're going to be doing is a dumbbell workout. So what I'm going to start with is a pair of lighter dumbbells to warm up. I'll show you what movements we're doing. So we're gonna start out with a bicep curl. Now what I'm gonna do is lock my elbows into my torso so that my hands at the bottom of the movement are pointing more horizontal. I don't want these pointing down here at the ground because that takes all that tension off the bicep. So putting the elbows right against your torso, you're gonna bring the hands up to the front and then all the way back out to straight. So this is really putting that tension on the bicep the whole time. If you can, try and lean back a little bit to increase that tension. So you're not leaning forward to where you're taking that tension off the bicep, you're leaning back a little bit. So you're putting all that tension on the bicep muscle. That tension is what's gonna help it grow. Doing 10 reps of this. Now this shouldn't be strenuous yet. We're just warming up, getting blood flow into that muscle. So that's our bicep curl. Next, we're gonna go to the ground for a skull crusher. Now, if you have a bench, you can also do this with a bench, but I'm gonna just do this laying on the ground. I'm gonna have my hands right over the top of my shoulders, bending my elbows, bringing my hands down to my ears. Now, important thing, I wanna keep my elbows elevated above my shoulder. So I'm not letting them drop down here, I'm keeping them up. So that puts tension on that tricep and the back of my arm. Now, we're gonna be emphasizing shoulders today. So between biceps and triceps, we're gonna be doing lateral raises to really build up that shoulder. So we're gonna be doing twice as much shoulder work as we are biceps and triceps. So for that, you're gonna start with your hands out to the sides. Now you can do this two different ways. One, you can go straight out to the side. Nothing's wrong with that, but if that's a little bit uncomfortable on your shoulder, you can also go slightly to the front in sort of a V position to help your shoulder feel a little bit better if that's uncomfortable to go straight out to the sides with that lateral raise. Both are fine. I personally am gonna go straight out to the sides and then back down, going just as high as my shoulder. Trying for 10 of these. Out to the side and back down all the way. So I'm not losing that bottom part of the movement. I'm trying to support it all the way down, keeping that tension in the shoulders. I'm not just letting it drop down to my sides. And now going to a heavier dumbbell. We're going back into a bicep curl. So elbows tucked in against your rib cage, leaning back away from the dumbbell, pulling up to the front. Going for 10 reps. Trying to really keep my upper body upright. If it helps, you can do this leaning against a wall. Keep yourself honest. Two more. Should feel that burning in your bicep. And since we're really trying to emphasize shoulders, we're going back to a lateral raise. lifting up to the sides and back down. So while we're working the biceps or the triceps, the deltoids are recovering, and then we go back to working those deltoids to get as much out of them as we can. This way we can get a really fast workout in, and while still having a lot of muscle growth in a very short amount of time. Speaking of time, I like how fast it is to use these adjustable dumbbells. You don't have to unscrew anything. It's just a quick changing plates and you're ready to go. It's one of the reasons I really like these dumbbells. They're very fast to change out plates. We're going into triceps now, so doing skull crushers, bringing your hands down to your ears, keep your elbows up over your shoulders, pushing out straight, feeling that tension in the back of your arm. Going for 10 reps. Eight, 2 more, 9, and 10, and relax. All right, so now going back into our lateral raise, I grab a lighter dumbbell for this one. It's a smaller muscle, so it usually, you can't lift quite as heavy on this one as you can on the skull crushers or the bicep curl. Trying to go for 10 reps, lifting out to the side, keeping it controlled through the whole movement. And 10. Now switching to a heavier dumbbell. We're going into our second set of curls. So staying straight and tall, elbows right against your torso, and bringing your pinky up to the front of your shoulder. Trying to stand straight and tall as I do these. And 2 more. 9. And 10. And that was our second set of curls. So we're going into another set of lateral raises. So this is a real fast workout for all the arm muscles and shoulder. If you're limited on time, this is a great way to fit an arm workout in. Now I like to use this one as my midweek workout because a lot of my muscles are still sore from our full body workout on Monday. So I like this because my arms and shoulders recover faster than the other muscles in my upper body. So my pecs and lats are still tired, but I can still fit an arm workout in the middle of the week. And I'm going until I feel tired in those muscles. With this one, I'm feeling tired in that deltoid muscle right in here. Once that starts to feel that burning feeling, that's why I know I can stop because I've started to create changes in the muscle. And switching to a heavier dumbbell for our last set of skull crushers. Laying on your back. Hands over the top of your shoulders. Bending your elbows. Bring those dumbbells down to your ears, Pushing out towards the front, keeping the elbows high. Think about elbows towards your face. Trying for about 10 reps. If you can't quite get 10, it's okay. If you're under 5 reps, try a lighter dumbbell. And last one, and 10. Now there's nothing special about exactly 10. I just like aiming for around 10 because it's a great way of getting a fast, efficient workout where I'm still challenging the muscle and not taking a ton of time having to do it. So last set, we're doing lateral raises for one more set. Lifting up to the side and back down. Lifting straight out to the side if you can. If that's uncomfortable on your shoulder though, you can always angle it forward just a little bit. Doing lateral raises that way. They'll emphasize a little bit more of the front of your shoulder. The way I'm doing it emphasizes a little bit more of the side. 9, last one, and 10. And relax. So if you find these workouts helpful, hit that like button for me. Let me know you want more of this content. If you want to see more, I host these live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Hope to